Alright, what's up guys? I about knocked you over, sorry about that. We are off to another adventure today. We are going to, I think it's Margaret Falls in Greenville, Tennessee. It's a pretty short hike. The falls look pretty cool. Neither of us have ever been. Riker is off today with my parents. They took him to see the new Star Wars movie, so there's a chance of some bad weather. That's kind of why I picked this hike today. It's a pretty short hike. I think it's like 2.7 miles. So we're going to head that way and check it out. So first we're going to get the Jeep loaded up, and we'll check back in with you guys on our way down the road. So hang in there and we'll see you here in a minute. Alright guys, we're in the car loaded up, fixing to head that way. We do have some nasty cloudy weather heading in, so hopefully that doesn't put a damper on it, but it's about probably 45-50 minutes away where we're going, so maybe the storms will be the opposite direction once we get there. I do want to share what I have been using here this past week to try to scout out some locations and how I found this. There's an app that you can download. It's called All Trails, and it's this little one here, but it's a pretty neat app for hiking. Once you get it open, you can explore and you can go through and type in a city or wherever you're at. It'll actually give you some trails near you, so it's showing 500 trails near me right now. We just did Laurel Run Trail last week, so I went ahead and I logged that in. I uploaded some pictures I took there. You can leave reviews, tell people about the trail. I've seen searching this week on a couple other of these trails in the area. People had got on there pretty recently within the past couple weeks talking about landslides, mudslides, washouts, things like that, trees being down, all kinds of different things. So there was a couple trails that I was wanting to check out, but they actually had people on here had put on there that the trail's completely washed out and it's like a 40-foot deathly drop now. So kind of deterred me away from that, but it's a pretty neat app. I highly recommend you guys check it out. I'm not sponsored or anything like that by this app. It's just something that I thought was pretty cool, and it kind of give you an idea of some adventures that you guys can go on and near and around you. And if you're ever on the road and you wanted to try to find something new, you can always type in wherever you're at here and it'll give you some updates on trails and things in that nature. And like I said, you get pictures and the whole 9 yards, so it's pretty neat. So today, let's go ahead and check it out. We are going to be at Margaret Falls, and I'm assuming I spelled that right. Is that Margaret?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Margaret Falls. Make sure it wasn't something funny. I'm the terrible reader. I am from East Tennessee, So yeah, we got Margaret Falls Trail. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it gives you a picture of the falls, which looks pretty sweet. And as much rain as we've had here lately, there should be a really nice flow. Hoping to get some pretty cool long exposure pictures of that. But it's rated as a moderate trail, so it's not easy, it's not hard, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge maybe. It says Margaret Falls Trail is 2.7 miles. It's a moderately trafficked out and back trail, so it's not a loop. You're going to hike straight back to the falls and you're going to hike the same trail to get back out. Located in Greenville, Tennessee, features a waterfall and is rated as moderate. The trail is primarily used for hiking, walking, trail running, and is accessible year-round. Dogs are also able to use this trail, but must be kept on a leash. So it'll give you plenty of information going in. Like I said, it's 2.7 miles. We will be gaining 751 feet of elevation on this trail, so a slight grade, up, but I don't think it's going to be nothing terrible. I think Laurel Run was like 600 feet. There's a few uphills. This one might be a little bit steeper. It is shorter, so it actually may be quite a bit steeper than what we did last week, just because there's more of a elevation gain in a smaller amount of trail. So it's probably going to be, I think the 2.7 is the in and out, I believe. So it's really only going to be like 1.35 miles, I think, to get back to it, and then another 1.3 back. So be a good little quick trail. Like I said, with the weather, we're kind of looking for something like that. And then you can go through on the app, and like I said, you can leave reviews once you've done it. You can log your trail on GPS, which it gives you a map here. You can actually click on the map and it'll show you where the trail starts and ends, and it kind of gives you an outline there, and you can zoom in and see exactly how the trail goes. So very, very nice. It has a compass built into it. Gives you directions on how to get to where you need to park, which I will be doing that. So Gonna use this today. We're gonna upload all of our pictures that we take back onto this so other people can enjoy it and see the beautiful sights that we're gonna see. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys today. So without further ado, we are going to hit the road before all this weather kicks in, and hopefully we don't get wet like we did last week once we get out on the trail. So hang in there. We'll give you guys some footage on the way there once we get there, and then once we hit the trail. So check back in with you. Alright guys, we are here. Pretty good haul up here, wasn't it, Beth? It's about an hour and 20 minutes from Churchill where we live. Shows that this trail is in Greenville, but to be quite honest with you, I think we're just a few miles from the North Carolina border. I think right over these mountains puts us into North Carolina. So yeah, it's pretty good ways up here for us. Very remote out here. I've never been back this far before. Looks like we may have a few other travelers up here with us today, so we're going to go ahead and get all the stuff out of the vehicle, and we're going to hit the trail and see if we can't get back up to these falls before the weather gets any worse. So check in. Alright, so we are here. Looks like we may catch some rain in about 50 minutes or so, about an hour, but it's only showing like a 10-minute shower on my phone, so we're going to go ahead and make that venture. Hopefully it only being 10-minute shower, it'll just be a light rain is what it was showing. So I think we'll be alright. Like I said before in my last video, my camera and gear is not waterproof. I got the Canon M5. It's nice, small, it's good for doing this stuff other than not being waterproof. So let's see where we're going here. We're looking for trail number 189, which is Margaret Falls. So that's us here. So I guess this looks like the best way to go. So now you guys know what that means. I'm going to cut off probably into a buttery smooth B-roll section here. And we'll check back in with you guys, give you updates along the way, and of course once we get to the falls we'll check back in with you. So go ahead and cue that B-roll. So we're like, I don't know, maybe like 400 yards deep into this trail. It's kind of like gravelly rock. I don't even know what you call it. Kind of so-so for walking on. I prefer just to walk on like forest floor and dirt, but I guess it's okay. But we have run across like 4 or 5, I don't know, bear droppings. Pretty good sized deuces, and they got seeds and stuff all in them, so not prepared for that. We should probably get us some bear spray if we're going to be doing this a bunch. I guess if a situation arises, I'm going to have to stand toe to toe with one is the only thing I know. Because we wasn't really prepared for that. Definitely going to have to take care of that before the next adventure. So anyways, back to the trail. That is definitely a snake. It's a black snake, but it might be a racer. I don't want to get too close to it. keep an eye on that thing. Just so y'all know, I don't mess with snakes. I know that's a black snake, but it might be a black racer, which means they chase you. So I'm not, that would make some awesome B-roll, but nope, not happening today. Yeah, you just carry on. Cause I don't know, should I do it for the vlog? Get some B-roll of this snake, or no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Woo! Carry on now. There are literally monarch butterflies everywhere up here. Look at this. You guys see this? They're everywhere up here. How awesome is that? Look at this. Monarch butterflies just everywhere. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is gorgeous. So I'm in the middle of this creek. We've had a lot of rain here lately, so the water's moving pretty good. But there's this awesome fork in the creek right here, and this side over here is just dying for a long exposure with that log laying over top of it. Let's see if you guys can see this. Yeah, see that? This log right here is just dying for some long exposure. So I've got to get on across through here. I'm gonna get a picture real quick. You guys will be sure to see it at the end of the video. So I'm gonna get on over here, try to snap a shot. See you. Trail gets kind of tough out through here. It's a lot of rocks and stuff to walk across. Still beautiful. There's spillovers along the creek the whole way up. Man, I busted out in the fat boy sweat again. Maybe by like vlog like 30 we'll be in good enough shape where I'm not sweating like this. But I guess that's part of it. We kind of wanted to do this to get out and be adventurous and do something healthy. Lord knows I need it. Obviously. Yeah, this trail, so far, I'm really digging it. A lot of huge boulders. There's a boulder over here the size of a dump truck we passed by. There's a lot of stuff you don't see in this part of Tennessee a lot. Like I said, the trail's pretty nice on the way up. It is getting a little trickier now. More of a steady incline. And like I said, you're kind of climbing over these big rocks and boulders, so I would say the all trails at the moderate. It's a little bit above moderate in my case. I wouldn't think just anybody could come up here. You have issues, health issues, or if you can't get around, you're not real mobile, you might find it hard. I'm just out of shape. But yeah, easy to sprain an ankle or something like that if you're not careful. So I don't know how much longer we got to get up to the big falls, but we're on our way. Guys, I got my microphone today, so hopefully you can hear me a little better than the last time we was at a waterfall. But we're up here. I don't think this is the biggest fall, but this is the biggest one that we've come to yet. As you can tell, it's a pretty decent size, and then there's actually a couple little small pour-overs and another couple little falls down here behind us. But we stopped, took a little break. Like I said, this one was getting me. You do a pretty good incline here at the end. The trail keeps going, and I'm pretty sure there's a bigger fall on up, so we are going to continue on. It's like 2:46 now. I kind of want to try to get up to this fall and start heading back here in the next little bit so we can get home to our Rocker Wayne. But hang in there, and we'll get to the next fall, and I'm going to give a review of this trail and these falls once I get there. So see you there.
What you want to, please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, pulse speed and my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna face it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have with no regret. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have with no regret. Let's live life without regrets. Girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about a curfew.
Alright guys, we made it to Margaret Falls. Hopefully you can hear me. I got my mic on. I don't know if that'll cancel out the background too much or not. Hopefully all is good. But yeah, we made it up. What's your thoughts about getting up here? Yeah, we done Lowell Run last week. Be sure if you guys haven't watched that vlog, to the Lowell Run Park Falls, I'll put a link in the description of that video if you guys want to check those out. We did those last week. According to the All Trails app, Lowell Run Falls is almost a 5-mile hike in and out. It was showing this as a 2.7-mile hike. It felt a little bit longer than that to me. I don't know if it's because the second half of this trail, it gets pretty, I wouldn't say hard, but it gets a little more challenging than what I expected. All Trails rates this at a moderate trail. I can see that on the halfway up. Once you get up to the fork, you really get into pretty big boulders, stepping on rock. The trail is kind of not a trail. It's more or less just climbing rocks back and forth to get up here. So if you've got any kind of medical issues and you feel like you may not be able to make a tough trail, this one may be a little bit more partially rated than a moderate, I feel. But we got here. Once you get here, it is totally worth it. If you think you can make it, watch the vlog. You'll kind of see some of the terrain. I highly recommend coming up here. This is one of the most beautiful falls I've seen. It's flowing really good. There has been a lot of rain lately, so the flow is really good right now. Yeah, it's like a natural air conditioning right now because it's just a constant breeze coming over these falls because there's so much water moving out here. So it's definitely nice because I was sweating like a madman when we come up over the edge of this trail. It was like instant cool down being here. I got some really nice pictures, I think, some long exposures to this fall. Another good thing about this hike is the whole way up through here, you're right beside the creek. You got that nice sound of running water the entire time. There's plenty of small waterfalls and pour-overs, and it's just beautiful. I mean, it's just all around beautiful. I'll make sure and get some footage, but there's like steep rock facings all the way down through here. This last half of this trail, it's just straight up rock facings all the way down. So that's pretty cool. It's something you don't see a lot of. But overall, I would say we're going to start rating these waterfalls. So this is something new. So last week we went to Laurel Run Falls. Out of a 10, what would you rate that? Yeah, I would give them a 7 too. They're nice. It's right in our backyard, so that gives it a little more brownie points for me. So that's Laurel Run Falls. Now on to Margaret Falls. Just as far as the sights on the way up, the constant pour-overs and miniature waterfalls you come through, and then the overall monster waterfall you see behind us right now, I'd say it's every bit of, I'd say it's 60 foot tall, 50 to 60 foot tall, give or take. I'm going to give this rating probably 8.5 out of 10. Is that what you were going to do? Okay, 8.5 out of 10. I'm sure there's better, but this is one of the best ones I've seen in a long time. So I'm tickled to death. Did you have a good time? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you guys seen that. I'll make sure you put some of that footage in. But, yeah, guys, this place is absolutely ridiculous. Definitely recommend coming up Margaret Falls in Greenville, Tennessee. Be sure to check it out. I'm going to get a little bit of B-roll footage to end this thing out, but I'm going to say this is the end of the vlog right here. You guys seen everything coming up. We're going to get some footage now. We're going to hike back out and get back home and get something to eat. I'm starving to death right now. Haven't eaten nothing today. So, alright guys, once again, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a like down below. And be sure to subscribe because we're going to be doing this hopefully every week. I would like to get out and do something like this if the weather permits and work and life itself. So we're going to try to start doing these weekly, so be sure you guys subscribe, share this video for me. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to be spending a lot of time and a lot of effort into making these vlogs and trying to get the production better, and I'd like to eventually upgrade my gear so I can make things better and better and better for you guys. So be sure you subscribe, it would mean a lot. And also hit that notification, the little bell that you see underneath. Go ahead and hit that. That way anytime I upload something new, you guys will be the first to know about it. We're going to get some footage, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have with no regret. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have with no regret. Let's live life without regrets. Girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head.